Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. We are in the negation of our all attributes, and this is a very vital part in Vedantic meditation. Elimination of the habitual erroneous notion about myself and the universe and the creation, you can tell. Today we will discuss on verse number 34 of Atmabodha. Nirguno nishkriyo nityaha. Nirguno nishkriyo nityaha. Nirvikalpo niranjanaha. Nirvikalpo niranjanaha. Nirvikaro nirakaro. Nirvikaro nirakaro. Nityamuktosmi nirmalaha. Nityamuktosmi nirmalaha. This is my nature, means your nature. Try to memorize these things for your better meditation, not for preaching others or teaching others, for our own meditation in a better form. The memorization of such words or such verse will help us. Nirguno nishkriyo nitya. Nirvikalpo niranjanaha. Nirvikaro nirakaraha. Nityamuktosmi nirmalaha. So it's a grammatical thing. Nirgunaha, nishkriyaha, nityaha, nirvikalpaha, niranjanaha. But because of some sandhi rules, nirguno, nishkriyo, nityo, like that. So nirgunaha means without any attributes, without any guna. Who I am. Nishkriyaha, I am without actions. Aham nityaha asmi, I am eternal. Aham nirvikalpaha asmi, without any desire and thoughts. Niranjanaha, without any dirt, and nirvikaraha, without any change. Nityamuktaha, ever liberated. Nirakaraha, without form. Asmi, I am adding to everyone else. And Nirmalaha, ever pure. So, who am I after negation of everything else? Then something is there though, which cannot be expressed through words. Yet Acharya and Shruti has tried. That aham nirgunaha asmi. Aham nishkriyah asmi. Aham nityah asmi. Aham nirvikalpah asmi. Aham niranjanah asmi. Aham nirvikarah asmi. Aham nirakarah asmi. Aham nityamuktah asmi. Aham nirmalah asmi. I am attributeless. I am actionless. I am eternal. I am formless. I am without any desire. I am without any thought or modification. I am ever liberated, and I am ever pure. So, for that, in Mundakopanishad, there is one mantra. Mundak Upanishad 1.2.3. Etasmad jayate pranaha manas sarvendriyani cha khangvayur jyotirapascha prithvi vishwasya dharini. So, what it is told? Etasmat jayate pranaha. From that, pran has birth. Prana has come out. Etasmat means from Maya Pratibimbita Akshara, Brahman. Means from Brahma plus Maya combo. From that combo, first prana came out. Then mind and all sense organs. Because from where Jnanendriya has come out? From Apanchikrita Panchamahabhuta. Then what happened? Then Akash, Vayu, Tej, and water. Space, air, fire, water. And Vishwasya Dharini Prithvi. That he is the holder, is the container of all beings. That is earth alone has come out. And that Akshara Brahma is I am. And how I am? Nishkriyo, Nirgunaha, Nirakaraha, Nityaha, Nirvikalpaha, Niranjanaha, Nityaha, Nirmalaha. So that is my actual nature. Why Nirgunaha? I am different from the Prakriti. And the modification of Prakriti. The content, the upadana of buddhi is sattva. But I am gunatitaha, Nirgunaha. In Brahman, there is no guna. In 21st sloka, it is nicely given. What was the 21st sloka? That Dehendriya Gunan Karmani Amale Satchidatmani Adhyasyanti Avivekena Gagane Neelatadivat. I am that Amala, pure Satchidatma. But there is an appearance that I am having the body, mind, and sense organs. How is it? As the space has no color, but because of the superimposition, it appears as blue. Clear? So, Nishkriyaha, because as I am not the body, I am not the sense organs, then how I can work? Body works through sense organs, but sense organs works. When I don't have anything else, then how should I be with action? Nityaha, eternal, because I am one. Sarvaveda Rahita Chaitanya, there is no differentiation. Nirvikalpaha, there is no sankalpa vikalpatmaka. Niranjanaha, I am devoid of Maya and its effect. Why nirvikaraha? Because vikar or modification is the effect of Maya. When I am devoid of Maya, then devoid of the effect of the Maya also. And I am the substratum of everything else. Like the substratum of superimposed snake is the rope only. Nirakaraha, like the space. And Nitya Mukta, because all the delusion, all the bondage is like mere imagination. Nirmalaha Jnanam and Ajnana Karya Rupa Malam. Nahi. So there is no ignorance and the effect of ignorance. That is why I am Nirmala. So little more elaboration. I am attributeless, Nirguna. Why I need attribute? Why everyone needs attribute? Because I want to be different from others. I want to show off some difference from others. That I am very special in some field. That we always try to prove. Suppose you have come to me and I'll offer you Canadian organic coffee. Have you ever had it? This is my friend have sent. Oh, so I always want to show off that I am something special. What I am having, you don't have. What the car I drive, you don't have. But Shruti says, you are nirgunaha, nishkriyaha. I'm actionless. I'm nityaha, nirvikalpaha. Because there is no vikalpa means otherness, duality. Nirvikalpaha. There is nothing other than me. No otherness, no duality. People have fascination for nirvikalpa samadhi. You know, many people ask, I want to go to nirvikalpa samadhi. Ask yourself. Everyone has a greed factor that at least one day, because whole life I'm doing sadhana, at least one day, I need nirvikalpa samadhi. Okay. Vedanta says, that is the beauty of Vedanta. Vedanta says, you are always nirvikalpa, eternally nirvikalpa. You are not part-time nirvikalpa. That is why Advaita is frightened for all. Because when everyone is proud about their possession, about their belonging, maybe who is very tall, shows very humbleness, little bit. Who is having a lot of wealth, show of humility is there. Means proud. When we are proud of our every belonging, if in the sadhana, spiritual practice, little bit experience or any vision has come one day, or any lights, aura, people become proud and start propagating. Do you know, whenever I do puja, I see these things. Whenever I start meditation, I start seeing these things. There is a savoring in my body. Oh, just ask yourself, are all those experiences are real or unreal? As a Vedantic student, I think it is clear to you what is the meaning of real, satya, and what is mithya. Mithya doesn't mean that it is not. Mithya means, or unreal means, dependent existence. Who are very weak mentally, who are too much attached with their mental experiences, really that non-dual Advaita philosophy is the factor of fear for them. That we can't believe that I am Niranjana, taintless, Nirvikara, no modification, Nirakara, I'm formless, Nitya Mukta, I'm ever liberated, or I'm never bound, because bondage is an illusion. As Atma, I am ever free. As Ahankara, I am never free. When I am Nitya Mukta, ever liberated, then this is a silly question. That Swamiji, when shall I get liberation or realization? Realization means realization. Realization doesn't mean that one day Ahankara will become Brahman. Ahankara will never become Brahman. It's not possible. Ahankara will never become Brahman. So, what does it mean by knowledge? Knowledge means, or realization means, that when I identify myself with the Ahankara and feel attachment, that the sense, that the wrong notion of attachment and identification will go off. And I am pure Atma, that understanding will come. There is no time bound realization. We have a habitual erroneous notion that I identify myself with the body. Another notion is I am the doer and I am the enjoyer. And on the basis of all those, I start responding. And those are the subtle ideas, what I have acquired throughout the life and life and life. And to remove it, I need a deep understanding and correct understanding. Deep thinking is needed. Otherwise, it's not possible to understand this knowledge, to establish in this knowledge, to abide in this knowledge. It's not possible. Not possible. After studying a lot of Vedanta, if my sorrow doesn't go, if my anger doesn't go, if my unhappiness doesn't go, if my depression doesn't go, if my anxiety doesn't go, if my doubts don't go, you have wasted your time. Nididhyasan or contemplation is is one kind of spiritual practice or sadhana, which will help me to change my fundamental thinking about myself. Is it a process of hypnotism? Someone asked me once. I told no. This Vedantic meditation, with the help of the words of the scriptures about myself, it is actually dehypnotization. Because we are already hypnotized with the wrong notion since many lives. Meditation means to change my habitual erroneous notion and correct understanding with I by viparita bhavana and viparjaya, with the reverse identity, with the reverse thinking, opponent thinking, opposing thinking, with the help of Shruti. But why that vijatya, that wrong notion about myself comes? There are mainly three reasons. First one is anatmani atma buddhi. What is not atma, there I have notion that this is me. In the inner thing, I am having the notion of I-ness. The second one is jagati satyatva buddhi. The wrong notion about the waking world. About the waking world. What? That the whole waking world is satya, real. And the third wrong notion about myself is aham parichinnaha asmi. I am finite. So first one is anatmani atma buddhi. Second one is jagati satyatva buddhi. Third one is aham parichinnaha asmi. And we start enjoying as if the jagat, the waking world. And you know, can you remember on the first of Tattva Bodha class, not in the first class maybe second or third class, I discussed about 6 defects. AT, can you remember? Association with pain, association with time. Then DG, dissatisfaction, guaranteed. Like that, like that. So, this is the fact. So the thing is, I am as a defective jiva wants to run after defective jagata for non-defective happiness. I, as a defective jiva, wants non-defective happiness through defective world. Unless I correct my understanding that I am quality or attributeless, nirguna, I will never get happiness. Because all gunas or attributes belong to three bodies: gross, subtle, and causal. But my swarupa, my intrinsic nature is Satchidatma, Satchidananda, Tatastha, Kutastha, attributeless, ever pure, ever existed, ever conscious, ever blissful. The one who knows there is nothing or absence of everything, or who knows himself as the illuminator of everything, that is me. These verse or Shruti says, actually Shruti tried to indicate about my nature. So that nirguna, nishkriya, nirvikalpa are not the attributes of Brahman. They are the indicator of Brahman. To negate. You can ask one question to me, that in deep sleep, everything is negated. So, is deep sleep, is samadhi, nirvikalpaka samadhi? It's my question to you. This verse actually just think about deep sleep. A substance is that which has both physical and chemical properties. All substances are matter. In this verse, it is stated that I, the self, am without any properties, nirguna, thereby making it very clear that I am something other than matter. Matter has properties and it is finite. The self has no properties, therefore it is eternal. Desires and thoughts arise from the mind, intellect, equipment, and naturally the self, which is truth, transcending these two, has none of these characteristic features. By these two preceding terms, Nitya and Nirvikalpa, Nirvikalpaka or Nirvikalpa, the gross and subtle body are negated respectively. Nitya, it eternal, it negates the gross body, idea of gross body, because gross body takes birth and goes, dies. And Nirvikalpaka negates the idea of subtle body, because Sukshma Sharir is nothing but the modification of thought. So when I am not having any sukshma sharira, that is why nirvikalpaka. So too the causal body. Causal body here means the total vasanas constituting avidya or ignorance is the causal body. So the thing is, causal body is negated by the next terminology, niranjanaha, niranjanaha, taintless or dirtless, meaning bereft of all vasanas, immaculate. Such a truth, having all the above four aspects, must be one without any change and also without form. Naturally, it must be ever liberated and ever pure. When I have negated all the superimposed limitations, the one substratum on which hangs the entire world of matter, the one awareness, asmi, means isness, which illumines all thoughts, stands all by itself gloriously alone, then I rediscover myself to be that immutable self which is changeless in the changing phenomena. Like the gold in the ornaments or the clay in various clay pots. The common factor is gold in all gold ornaments. The common factor is clay in all clay pots. The real self of mine is formless, ever liberated, eternal, pure, and without attributes and actions. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat.